Yes. Do you know? Are you in contact with Ruchama?
Yeah, I'm talking about the brothers.
Okay.
Shimon was in New York, and Moshe was in New York. And
Moshe.
those two I knew very well.
Ah.
And then Shimon had a big family in New York.
Yes.
So he must be on the whole list too.
Yes.
Shimon.
And one of them has a descendant, another descendant here in Israel, which is not present at the reunion, but I've met him. He lives in Bnei Brak. But I see, Miriam, there were so many brothers and sisters.
Yes, I remember.
And it's very nice to talk to you first of all.
This is wonderful. I can't believe it.
So you were saying, yeah, I mean, Mother.
We uncovered such a wonderful family on my father's side.
Yeah, Mom, let me
Yes.
tell you one other thing you don't know since we talked. Karen and I
I'm not pregnant, Bubby. Don't worry. In case you were wondering.
No, that's okay. Another one like Jessica, Julie, anything.
Oh, Bubby.
So on Sunday after Shabbat in Yerushalayim, we found the Hevra Kadisha and we went to Har Hadzeitim.
Yeah, we got your email.
Ah, so we found Nahum Etrog's.
Yes, he's buried in Arizikh.
And
yes.
so I have on video, Karen videoed, we found Nahum. I'll show you. I have a map that I'm going to leave with you.
Okay, Miriam.
So before we
Malka.
finish, so we, I said Kaddish, and we have it on tape, and I have a map that I'm going to leave with Yoav. But here is an interesting story, and maybe Yosef.
Did they ever see it? Did
I can tell you the story of it.
Oh, so here's the story, because when the Chabad rabbi showed us the tomb, he said it was destroyed, but it was rebuilt by someone in your family.
I'll tell you.
Here's the story.
Immediately after the 6-day war, before you couldn't get there, Itamar Shapira went there, searched the place, and rebuilt it.
Itamar,
Shapira.
you're going to have to show me how he's
Yes.
related.
So, Miriam, do you know where the name Itamar in our family came from?
No.
Okay. Nahum Etrog was married to Fagel. Fagel, yes. So Fagel's father was Itamar Herman, and he was the consular agent of the Austro-Hungarian Empire in Tiberias.
Whoa.
The honorable.
Yes, the Honorable Royal His Royal Highness. So anyway, there's so many Itamars in our family.
I have another
After him, my late grandfather Itamar, he was a poet and a writer.
I knew him well.
Yes, he was a
I
great
knew him
man.
well. He was in
And-
the Hadera.
He received a reward from the Israeli president. He wrote books which were school material.
How come you didn't ever tell me?
And I just can't. If I start telling you now all the stories, we'll finish in a decade.
I'm dying.
So does Mark have all that information?
אבא של סבא שלי.
Well, Yoav is going to share.
I'm composing a book which will have all this info, or most of it at least.
Yoav is writing a book on the Etrog family, Mom, and he's almost done. We're going to need to just fill in the parts on David and Hannah Rahel.
Bubby, but the problem is he needs you to come to Tel Aviv to fill it in.
I see that. To renew my family roots.
Yeah, and
Yes.
to visit the gravesite of your grandfather.
Yeah.
Your grandfather.
You know why he's buried in Har HaTzofim?
You know why?
Wait, hold on, Mom. here's another story. Why is he buried in
Arav Nahum Etrog is buried in Jerusalem because he was in Tzfat. Then Arav Kook, he was the first chief rabbi in Israel, invited him to come to Jerusalem, and when he was coronated and chief rabbi in Israel, my grandfather was the rabbi that did it or something.
Yes, coronated.
Who
He
did?
coronated, Nahum coronated the first Israeli great rabbi. The first
That's
one.
why he
Which-
left. He
Oh,
was
no, you mean Rav? You
Nahum.
mean
Arav Kook.
Kook.
Arav
Rav
Kook.
Kook
Rav Kook
was
was
coronated
coronated
by
by
Nahum
Nahum
Etrog?
Etrog.
And he was the first rabbi of Israel.
We know, Mom, you didn't know that.
No, write it down, Mark.
Well, don't worry, Yoav.
Written,
Yoav
Bobby.
has it all written. And Mother, there's another book that I'm holding now.
But it tells him that Satan got his smicha from Rav Kook.
Yes, that's right. He got his smicha from Rav Kook, and it's
From a Rav Kook.
in Prietz Hadar. He and
writes about
I have something on David Etrog for you
Okay.
that is
Bubby, you're from royalty.
Mom, see, I told you you
I'm
had.
going to practice bowing to you,
So
Bubby.
here is. Oh, by the way, Mother, Karen is taping this whole thing. So when God willing we return and we see you in 3 weeks, you're going to see everybody and you're going to hear yourself on a speakerphone.
We are not telling Bush for the moment until you see the.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody have any Bush jokes?
So here is for you.
Okay.
This is, Mother, you know that 2-page brochure that they have on Nahum Etrog and David Etrog? I'm giving a copy to Yoav now, and it talks about where he was named Nahum Etrog and David Etrog.
Yes. Miriam, do you know? I have a picture of Yitzhak David when he was younger,
My grandfather.
and Mark reminds me of him. You can also say the other way around. And another thing, Nahum Etrog, he was one of the founders of a colony in the Galil. You'll read all about it in the book, and one of the members of the family, they even have an hotel in Israel.
Wait, now?
Now, yes, and the one with the hotel, the Unger family,
Unger, yeah,
Itamar Unger. Yes, in Afula, his son manages it now. His brother, I think, was a minister in the Israeli government, right?
Secretary General of the
Yes, building of the Jerusalem after the Six-Day
Probably
War.
related to the Ungers.
He built up all the Jewish quarter.
Yes, I know. It's written in the page I gave you.
Yeah.
And what I want to say is that the founder of the hotel also founded sports groups in Israel. And the hotel, together with the railway station, which was by Nera, was the core of an entire city in Israel. Without the hotel and the railway station, the city would not have become. And Theodor Benjamin Zev Herzl, in his book על Neuland, Tel Aviv, he talks about an opera house in this city.
But never came.
They never built it, but they have now in Tel Aviv, way one.
So that's another reason to come to Israel, Mom.